Hello, everybody. How you doing today in this realm? Uh, I was on Brian's show last night. I phoned in. It was, I don't know. My phone sucks so bad. I got to talk to them. It was kind of cool. Vanessa VA was on there. Uh, I have a lot of respect for both of them, and I think they both do a tremendous amount for this community. And I really enjoy the show. And I felt like a moron calling in just because I couldn't convey myself accordingly. My phone sucks so bad, and I was probably a little excited. It's kind of exciting to talk to someone on your fucking wavelength, rather than being around zombies all day. But yeah, it was good. It was a really great show. Um, and so I just thought I'd come on here today, share a little theory I got. Little outlandish theory, whatever. So, I've talked about how I think it's a simulation. A lot of people are triggered by that. I didn't like the idea of fucking multiple realities because, in the same way, people like Brian think it takes away from their soul because he believes he has a soul. I disagree with that, by the way. I just think it was made in a simulation manner. We still have souls, I believe. But in the same way he's offended by that, I'm offended. Well, not offended, but I disagree. The multiple reality thing, I feel that takes away from my soul. Okay, or parallel reality or whatever. But then I started thinking, okay, so if you took all, okay, let's assume the parallel reality is true. Okay, only let's switch it up. Let's assume there's only one individual. Every person in this reality, there's only one of us. Okay? Yet these multiple realities exist. But I'm going to call them frequencies instead of realities. So there's these multiple frequencies that exist. Okay? But there's only one of us at any given time in any of these frequencies. Now, we're living our life. And we're going through life and we have choices. We have choices every day. And we have reactions. We can choose to react in a higher frequency. We can choose to react in a lower frequency, or whatever, right? And I believe all these choices in our life will raise you or lower you, and then that'll push you into what the corresponding frequency. Okay, so that would attribute to our shift. Okay, now, these frequencies might have slightly different things, right? So that would account for the Mandela effect and shit changing. But this would also account for NPCs. Because if there's only one of ourselves present at any given time to our corresponding self in these frequencies, then as we raise and we go through, the people we're interacting with might have been present in their former frequency, but now they might not be. If you understand what I'm saying. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. It was just something I thought of, and it would make a lot of sense because it would explain the Mandela effect. It would explain fucking NPC type people, right? Because they're not able or capable of responding except for what that frequency is allowing them to do, right? So if you think of it in this way, it really explains a lot of stuff. But then, and then people will talk to us, or they'll say, like, oh, you're just fucking, you people just want to be special. You people, you people want to feel special. I don't want to feel special. I don't think any of you do either. I mean, I didn't choose to be affected. I just fucking am. It's just the way it is. And I don't think I'm better than, well, let's face it, on a lot of levels, we are better than a lot of them. But I mean, maybe that's because of the frequency. Maybe they're incapable because they're not on our frequency. So they have no choice but to lash out or attack, if you understand what I'm saying. But at the same time, it doesn't mean we're better than them. You know, you can't even really say, oh, you're special and you're ahead of us, or you think, Because we don't know what level everybody's on, right? Maybe these NPC characters are fucking 20 levels ahead of a lot of us, or 1,000, or whatever. Maybe they're way ahead of us, but in our frequency that we're residing, they're a piece of shit, or they're an NPC, or whatever. But it doesn't mean their actual consciousness is present in that frequency. I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but it would explain a lot if it was something of that nature. And then my other thought was, regardless of if they're an NPC or if they're not an NPC, if they're on our wavelength or not, evil, good, we shouldn't really persecute these people anyway or look down on them or whatever. I think you should always, attain your frequency, like by being present in that frequency and giving appropriate responses to raise your frequency. Now, what if this whole fucking reality was like the Marines, And I don't mean in a war type way. I mean like we don't leave a Marine behind, right? Maybe we don't leave a fucking soul behind, right? Maybe none of us get to fucking graduate until we carry those other fucking lower frequency souls with us to the top, right? That's kind of a nice way to look at it, I think. We don't leave a consciousness behind. We don't leave a soul behind. It's kind of a good motto, if even though it's derived from a fucking warmongering system. But it's a good thing and a bad thing. Because, if we're here to raise people's frequency and help carry them through these realities or these frequencies, that's a nice thought. But it's a fucking scary thought too, because some people aren't going to come around. So maybe I don't like that idea, but it's a nice thought. We carry, I don't know. It's just the way I believe, right? I think we should always look out for the underdog, carry someone that can't carry themselves. Help your fellow man. Love your fellow man. And I don't know. It's just a crazy thought. I thought I'd share it. I probably didn't convey it in a way that you'd understand, but maybe you will. I don't know. I love you all. To each their own.